Hey everyone, it's listing season, depending on when you see this video. Ever wondered why some listing presentations land perfectly while others just really fall flat, fall short? Well, today I'm going to share with you, I think, some game changing strategies that help you instantly tailor your listing presentations to resonate deeply with every homeowner using DISC, DISC. So let's get started. So first, I just really want to recap real quick. A DISC is a behavioral assessment tool that categorizes peoples into 4 personality slash behavioral types: dominance, influence, steadiness, compliance. Mastering DISC, DISC, empowers you to immediately adapt your presentation style, ensuring you connect meaningfully with your homeowners. So quickly, there is a previous video that you can find that I go into much deeper detail about this. But your dominant, your Ds, are individuals that just want results. Your influencers, your Is, value relationships and enthusiasm. Your S's, your steadies, they're the personalities that prioritize stable and reassurance and more of that team environment. And your compliant, your Cs, individuals rely on detailed facts and data. Recognizing these nuances can dramatically increase your success and close more listings. So how do we identify this when we're at the meeting? How do we identify this when we're here at the moment, at the appointment, communicating, getting the appointment? How do we recognize that? So we're going to explore practical ways to quickly identify each DISC personality type at the beginning of your listing appointment, or really, I'm going to tell you, hopefully, at the phone call of scheduling these appointments. So for D, look for that direct communication, firm handshake, confident and assertive demeanor, that upright profile. And really, I'll be honest with you, be prepared for very quick, rapid fire questions, such as, how fast can this sell? Or tell me, what's the bottom line? Or specifically, how do we pay you? Right? These direct questions are very much a D type personality. Influence. How do you spot that influencer? They're very friendly. They have an expressive demeanor. They're usually wearing very colorful clothes. They love storytelling and they want to focus on that personal connection. They want to know what you do, how you do things, what's going on. You want to look for key words. We loved hosting here. Tell me about your experiences selling homes like ours. These are quick identifiers of those I personalities. Our S's, our steadies. These steady individuals are calm. They're measured in their speech and often pause thoughtfully before answering questions. And they're really there to seek reliability and harmony. They want every negotiation to go smoothly. They want the next person to love the home as much as they did. We want a trustworthy process. What can we expect from this process? What is your step-by-step plan? And then our compliance. These folks will ask a lot of questions. They're going to be very specific. They want facts. They don't want assumptions. They don't want emotions in here. They just want the details. That's all they need. And often you're going to see them take notes during the conversation. So they're going to say, can you give me the sales data? How did you arrive at this pricing? Can you prove it? These are the things you're going to see from them. Customize your presentation for each DISC type. How are we going to do this? Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give one for each profile. You're going to have to learn about tailoring these a little bit. You're probably going to have to combine a couple of these strategies in place, because even if you are lucky enough to only have one person, there's still going to have to be multiple strategies in place. But most likely when you're dealing with a partnership, a couple, a spouse, you're going to have different profiles. So you're going to have to learn how to do some of this. But let's talk about directly each profile and how you want to communicate with them. Your Ds. You come in there, you shake their hand firmly, you dive straight into the clear, compelling points about selling the home, what your selling strategy is, about what that competitive pricing looks like, and how you are doing this effectively and efficiently. You want to demonstrate being decisive and a strong leader in this process. And you're going to want to show them the results you have had or your organization has had. Your eyes. You're going to want to emphasize creative, engaging marketing strategies. You're probably going to want to have examples of these awesome, colorful, dynamic social media, print material marketing that you have. They're going to want to see personal testimonials that you have had with other clients that have loved what you did, and again, or your organization has done. And exciting ways you're going to showcase their home and how you're going to do this through great storytelling. Your S's. You're going to want to be very systematic. You're going to want to show them the process all the way through. So present your plan methodically, highlighting reliability, past successes, a very supportive approach, and offer ample reassurance and time that clearly outlines every step. Remember, your S's require a lot of time in here. And I spend a little more time on S's more than anybody else because we have more S's out there than we do anything else. So you need to help them be prepared even before the process starts. They're not going to want to make decisions unless they've had time to think about it. And then your compliance, folks, your C. Again, this is where that very comprehensive, detailed marketing analysis comes into play, where you have precisely defined strategies backed by data and support to show why you do what you do. And you're going to want to have a meticulous explanation of your pricing and selling method. And really be ready to answer all questions and have extensive supporting documentations for why you got to where you're at for the pricing and the process, and why you're there at the door, and what you plan to do throughout the process. They're going to have checklists. They want to check things off. C's are your checklist scenario folks. So let's illustrate this. How does this look practically at a listing appointment? Well, if I'm going to my dominance people, I'm going to start with a concise market summary. Again, they don't want to get bogged down with a lot of details. They just want to know enough so they can make the decision. I'm going to outline a very aggressive selling strategy and a timeline I expect to get this done in, and how I'm going to maximize their results and how I can get this done quickly. For my eyes, I'm going to open with a great story about what I've done with similar homes in the area, describing how I've used engaging marketing tactics. Again, I'm going to supply it with great stories. I'm probably not going to name names, but I'm going to supply stories about how this worked and how well it has worked in the past. My S's, again, I'm going to walk through every step. I'm going to have it on a piece of paper so they can look at it. I'm going to show them that I am there every step of the way, and show them that I am that support and steady guidance, that I will back it up by consistent communication, and I have strong amount of patience. And then my compliance folks, I'm going to start by presenting detailed property comparisons, extensive marketing research, and then a thorough explanation of my analytical approach to pricing and selling. This should help us convert each one of them. Again, as a reminder, you're going to want to make sure you apply probably a couple of these strategies in place, because there's not going to be just one profile that you're talking to. And we have to be quick and adaptive in our communication styles. So if we jump into this a little bit further, so maybe some more advanced strategies and insight, we're going to want to further fine-tune our approach. So here are some advanced tips for each personality type. So what we want to do is offer actionable solutions and allow them quick, direct input into key decisions. This is our dominance. For our influence, hit them with some emotional appeal. Use a visual, strong, colorful presentation and show how their home sales positively impact their social circle. Our S's, again, they're about that support. So we want to show them and have a consistent follow-up strategy, provide clear timelines, how we're going to get things done, when we're going to communicate with them, how we're going to communicate with them, and how we reduce the stress throughout this process. Specifically in home sales, folks, one of the things that comes in there is it's a hurry up and wait game, and that hurry up is the biggest stress for S's. Our compliance, anticipate detailed questions, provide proactive, thorough answers. And then we need to offer structured documentation to review after the meeting. You need to have that supporting material because they're going to want to look at it. Probably not in front of you. They're going to come back and look at it afterwards. And don't be afraid if they happen to find a couple grammatical or spelling errors. They will help point that out for you in the future, especially if they like you, so you can make better presentations. I'm going to tell you, though, there are pitfalls that we can avoid when we're doing our presentations. So for our dominance, they dislike a lot of excessive details. You got to be very quick, very analytical in that information. Have the information available, point out the key features, point out the key data points, and even better yet, highlight them. Our influences, don't be boring. Don't have the monotone conversation. Be very dynamic, be energetic, change the voice tone, do whatever you do, the speed, keep it going, smile a lot. When you're walking through the home, enjoy it, comment about the great features of the home, how they've done it. Our steadies, don't make them feel like they have to make a decision today. Be patient and thorough. One of the things I will tell you with them is if you give them enough time ahead of time, they will come back to you. If they don't feel rushed, they will come every time. And then our last, for our compliance, avoid the vague statements, the hyperboles, the I sell more homes. Well, what does more mean? Right? That just doesn't work in that world. Always make sure you can back up your claims with clear, viable data. Hopefully, by steering away from some of these common mistakes, these listings will help resonate with your clients and hopefully be more and hopefully resonate more deeply with each personality type. Hopefully, what I'm going to tell you to do right now is hopefully by doing this, you're going to connect. One of my favorite books in the world is Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. And I think tying that book into DISC is a huge win for a lot of us. So by practicing DISC identification regularly will significantly enhance your effectiveness. Practice on your friends. It says role play, do role play, don't do role play. I'm going to tell you, just practice it every day. Recognize it with your friends, your family, your networking groups, who they are, change strategy, see what does and does not resonate. That's a good way of doing it, hence role playing. This will help sharpen those skills and then recognize. And then when you consistently practice, you will build confidence and mastery for when you're in those quote unquote real world situations. I'm going to tell you folks, mastering DISC is not about winning listings, or is not just about winning listings, really. It is about creating connection. When you connect with people, you're going to convert more clients and you're going to have more lifelong clients. With these strategies, you will confidently adapt your presentation, maximize your listing success, and have a lifelong business. I hope you found this valuable. If you did find this valuable, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified for each time. I pretty much launch these the same day every week, but sometimes I add new videos that you may have missed. We still have more disc conversations coming. We're going to tell you about this and how it works with your real estate team. And your team could be you, your mortgage people, your home inspectors, your attorneys, whoever you are working with. It may not have to be just a team in general. So don't forget to watch the next video. And don't forget to download my disc quick reference guide, link below. It's your ultimate tool for every client conversation. Also check out my goal planning webinar to strategically boost your real estate career. Thanks for watching and see you next week.